It was the first prison I'd ever set foot in, and my preconceptions were depressingly accurate. Cold and clinical, constant jangling of keys, incessant locking and unlocking, the thud of each door matching that of my heart as we were led to a waiting room, Mum, Dad and me, all determined to be there for Simon, to face his killer and have our say. The sound of our pain, never ending, would finally be heard, something I felt particularly keenly as Simon's identical twin. The probation service had kept our family informed as Craig and his co-murderer passed through the prison system. Eventually, in 2012, we were told we'd be able to attend their parole hearings and read out victim impact statements, personal reflections on how the murder had affected us over the years. There was never any doubt in my mind. I would do it. Right from the off, I wanted to be part of the process. Preparing and reading a statement provided a sense of purpose, of involvement, in a scenario from which I, and therefore Simon, had been separate for so long. Simon was my twin, and I wanted him to be heard. My voice is his voice, and always will be. But if I'm honest with myself, there was another element to attending the hearing. I was genuinely curious to see what Simon's killers, Craig Roberts and Carl Harrison, were like after all this time. More than a decade had passed since the murder. Craig in particular intrigued me. He was 16, little more than a kid really, when he killed Simon, when he beat and kicked him to a pulp and threw him unconscious into a pond. Now he'd be a man. What did he look like? And how would he react to seeing Simon's identical twin face to face? Would he be ashamed, emotional, detached? What would he be? So many questions. So much curiosity. I craved the contact that would bring the answers. I had a definite and deep desire to connect, to meet the two men who had so cruelly taken away my twin brother's life. Could they look me, a living, breathing version of Simon, in the eye and take in what I'd say to them? Were they monsters still? Would there even be an ounce of humanity in them?